All right, so hey guys, I'm gonna do a money November. It's a pick a card read. I don't know how often I'm gonna do these. It depends on how many views. So if you're drawn here, it's because of your money situation, all right? This is a pick a card read, and I've pre-shuffled and got your magic and your fortune cookie cards out. And what I want you to do in this read is focus on the jars. So we have the Chariot as jar number 1. We have the Empress as jar number 2, and we have Justice as jar number 3. All right, so I want you guys to pause, and you're going to use your intuition. You're going to use the feeling from your gut, not your mind. So if you feel something in your gut, say that you want to pick jar 1 or jar 2, you need to go with that. Don't change it up, okay? Because the messages are going to really resonate with your intuition. All right. And that's where our intuition comes from, our gut feeling. All right. So we have jar 1, the Chariot, jar 2, the Empress, and jar 3 with Justice. I'm going to start with jar number 1, which is going to be the Chariot. I'm going to pause. I'm going to clear everything away so that y'all can see what is happening with these jars. All right, so jar number 1, you guys chose the Chariot. All right, and with the Chariot card coming through, this is all about success, it's protection, it's moving forward. Okay, so when it comes to your financial situation, you could be wondering when things are going to be moving forward. You could be wondering if they're going to be moving forward. It could be also that you're just you're having a little bit of a fear, okay, when it comes to your financial situation. All right, it doesn't mean that you're in complete lack. It just means that you wish that things would pick up, okay? The Chariot card is all about success and moving forward, especially in this money read, okay? And if things haven't been moving forward, you're just wondering, hey, when are things going to move forward? All right. In this jar, what we have here is some money, and this is $5. Okay, so I feel like with this intuition that you have used, things are going good. They could be better. They're not particularly great right now, and you're probably just you're drawn to this because you want to see success in the future. You want to see things move forward for you. It's not that you have lack, but again, I can't say it enough. Things could be better. All right. The Chariot card also says that you have a lot of drive when it comes to your ambition. So you have the ideas, you have, a good work ethic. You have everything inside of you to transform your life. You have everything instilled inside of you to move forward. So what your spirit guides want you to know when it comes to being drawn to this is that things will move forward. You might find that you have to change the way you're thinking a little bit. Okay. It's moving forward, not back. So don't think about the past. All right. You want to be in the current moment. You want to be in the current situation. All right. You want to see things moving forward. So basically you need to be in alignment with what it is you're trying to call in. Okay. So with this choosing of jar number 1, the Chariot, you have successful career, a happy working environment, pay rises, and promotion. All right. So with this right here, especially when it comes to your work, you guys, there's good things coming to you. So you just need to be in alignment to be in receiving mode of what it is that you're wanting. So I feel like what Spirit's saying is if you're trying to put in for a promotion, it's time to put it in. If you're looking for a raise, it's time to request it. Closed mouths don't get fed, right? So I feel like you were drawn to this one more specifically because it does have to do with your career. If you're trying to start something on your own, it's time to step up your game when it comes to that. It's time to put your ideas out there, okay? And you have assert yourself. Again, I just feel like it's centered around your money, your work, and everything that it comes to how you support your family. All right, it's time to put everything in motion. Assert yourself. Go for what it is you want. The time is ripe for your soulmate connections. Birth of a child is also likely. That could be a side note for some of you, but I feel the bigger message is asserting yourself. Okay, assert yourself. Go for what you want. All right. And just because the time is ripe for love and childbirth, or maybe you guys, some of you are kind of dealing with that family aspect, it's time to put yourself out there because you have it in you to make whatever it is that you want to come to reality. All right. So let's just dig a little bit more about what you can do to call in abundance. The cards, I'm not going to shuffle. very much. They've been pre-shuffled. So let's see what more you can do to call in this abundance. We have the Two of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. All right, so here's what I'm going to say. I feel like what your spirit guides is saying is you've been going back and forth on a situation when it comes to your money. If it's a raise, if it's a promotion, if it's something that you're doing for your own entrepreneurship, it is time to stop dilly-dallying, okay? You guys need to put your emotion out there to the universe. And the reason why I say emotion is because the universe vibrates off of how we think, act, and what we feel. Okay, so stop going back and forth with what it is you want. Make a decision and stick to it. The Two of Wands is also kind of not being clear on your path. All right, but I feel like if you guys were drawn here, I feel like you already know what you need to do, and Spirit is saying you just need to go for it. All right, don't let insecurities hold you up when it comes to finding and creating this abundance. Again, I can't say it, closed mouths don't get fed. All right, and once you open up that mouth, once you put your ideas out there, whether it's your own business, whether it's something that you are passionate about, it's time to do it so you can create a more solid form of success. And the Six of Wands coming through is just saying that this is going to be a victory. Okay, so once you embody strength, once you embody your emotions, once you embody the vision of success, it's going to come towards you. And this is a victory right here. The Six of Wands is all about victory and forward movement. Okay, so you can't be scared of what might happen, because if you don't do it, you should just be more afraid of what happens if you don't do it, right? So let's see what your advice is from your guides. What is the advice for pile one? Look at that inspiration, new beginnings coming through with the Ace of Wands and the Six of Swords moving forward. All right, again, so what you can't see, what might be hard to see right now as far as the future goes, you will see clarity on it. Pay attention to your dreams, because a lot of times dreams come through us in the form of the inspiration comes to us in the form of dreams that solidifies, all right, a solid new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles is all about brand new beginnings, especially in money. Okay, so that's beautiful, beautiful energy, you guys. You have money. You have it. Don't fear it. Keep calling it in, you guys. Really, you got to keep on moving forward and going strong. So that's jar number one. I'm going to leave it right there and move on to jar number two. All right. Hey, jar number two. So if you are drawn to jar number two, you chose the Empress. All right. The Empress is, this is a card of home, love, comfort, security, stability, new beginnings, and ultimately, the Empress represents abundance. Okay. So if you chose card number two, you're coming through with abundance, with money. So you know how to be in alignment, to call your money in. It's like the jar, it keeps flowing for you. All right, and if you're here, it could just be that you just want to confirm what your biggest desires, wishes, hopes, and dreams are for. All right, I have to tell you, this is the jar that had the most money in it, you guys. And so for you to be drawn towards this jar right here, it just says that you are in alignment with your purpose. Okay, it's easy for you to manifest and call in. If you even stumbled across this read, it could just be that you were drawn here to see what the next thing is that's coming to you. All right. And I feel like the fact that you chose the Empress, it's Spirit just kind of saying everything is going to be okay. And you know what? Honestly, I feel like you know that because you are in alignment with what it means to call every situation that you want into you. Okay, the Empress card, I can't help but express that I just feel that new beginnings are boundless when it comes to you. So, you know, if you've chosen this and your gut was telling you to choose this, even if you don't feel that you have a lot of money right now, you're putting yourself in alignment, or it could be a message to center yourself. All right. So I am what I attract. Okay. So even if you are here and you don't feel necessarily that you have a lot of money, that you're kind of lacking in some areas, you're drawn here because the universe is saying you will be that Empress energy, which is abundance, which is new beginnings. It's blessings to the max. Okay. So if you guys do have fears when it comes to your money and stability, don't worry. Just put yourself in alignment clear the root chakra because that is grounding, and clear the solar plexus because that is manifestation. Okay, it's basically the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus as a form of manifestation. So you want to make sure that those are cleared energies when it comes to calling in whatever it is you're trying to manifest when it comes to your money, stability, your finances, and your independence, which is all the embodiment of the Empress. Okay, and I feel, as a side note, you guys that were drawn here, if you guys do kind of feel like you lack sometimes, spirit is saying everything is going to be okay in your future. It really will. And you will actually be the embodiment of that Empress. Okay. So your magic cards, look at that. And these were shuffled and they popped out. You guys, I didn't choose the cards. Little luxuries, all right? Generates luxuries, experiences, and surroundings, all right? And that's the card that comes through here. And your fortune cookie is opportunities. An important offer will be made, and be prepared to dress to impress, which is basically Libra. It's Taurus energy. So you guys could embody Libra, Taurus, but basically there's going to be a new opportunity that comes through here, and that could help you on your own home front, your own financial situation. So you could be getting some sort of deal, especially if you own your own business. Even if you don't own your own business and you work for somebody, it could be a promotion. So just all throughout the next few weeks, you guys just need to be centered, grounded, all right, and really trying to call in what it is. Regardless of whether you lack or don't lack, you guys are going to be putting yourselves in a position that embodies that Empress card, okay? So let's see what you can do to call in more abundance, what your message is to call in more abundance. What is the message for my friend? Look at that. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords. And let's get one more. The Three of Cups. All right, so here's what I'm going to say. If you guys have been wondering about a certain situation that's bringing you together with somebody in the formation of business, finances, and success, it is coming through to you, and this is coming together. This is like it's basically celebrations. Okay, so celebrations, happiness. All right, and this is probably something that could be on your mind for some time. The Six of Cups is a return of a past, so you could have had something from the past that comes back to gift you in such a way that it comes out of nowhere, because the Knight of Swords is coming through here too, and this is success. It's forward moving. This is ambition, action oriented, and driven to succeed. Okay, so I almost feel like you're going to have something that shows up out of nowhere when it comes to your own abundance. So if you have been focused on something from the past, or you have forgotten something of the past, it's time to call that back in. All right. Even if you had some sort of an idea when it comes to what you've done, it didn't work out before, now's the time to call it back in. So set your intentions out to the universe saying that you're ready to reinstill this. All right. Because this time it is going to be a success. Okay. It could be too that somebody from your past is coming through with a job offer. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be that you go to work for somebody, but it also could just be somebody from your past coming to you with a new idea, to collaborate, to build together, to move together, so that you can have this flow that wants to come into you. Okay. But I feel like whatever it is, it's going to be independent for each and every one of you. It is about celebration. So you have a reason to celebrate coming through to you by choosing this Empress. You know, if your gut was led here, you guys, this is a big win, dude. And the Empress, dude, I can't believe I just said that, you guys. The Empress is such an abundant energy. All right. And for whoever is here, I feel like you don't lack, you know, your space. Okay. And even if you do lack, it's like you're coming into this formation where you know what you have to do to be in alignment to receive. And that is really good energy, because what happens is more positive things just keep happening. There is no such thing as, oh, everything is good, so what's going to be shitty? There is no such thing as that, you guys. It keeps on going forward. So let's see what your advice is. The advice from your guides. What is the advice for you? The advice, we have the Four of Swords coming through. So we have healing coming through to your situation. All right. Healing coming through. The Queen of Swords coming through as success, all about the business, all about stability. So what is the advice? Let's get one more. All right, the Nine of Wands. So basically what Spirit is saying is you can completely put your guard down when it comes to anything that you feel lacks or isn't there, because everything around you is being healed when it comes to your finances. The Four of Swords is healing. It's meditation. Also, you guys need to be in remembrance of setting those intentions out there, all right, to the universe, okay? Meditate and then send the signal up to the universe on what it is. This is a huge card for manifestation. Meditating, setting intentions, okay? Just keep your energy in check. Keep the negative emotions and feelings in check. All right. Especially if sometimes you kind of feel like you're scared when it comes to your money and abundance. You got to keep that in alignment. Okay. Keep it in check with high vibrations. I am money, right? Money is energy. I am energy. I am money. Okay, the Queen of Wands is coming through just to kind of reassure yourself who you are. You're built on courage, confidence, independence. Okay, this is somebody who has a high self of respect, a high sense of self, and somebody who is very, very determined. And I feel like what Spirit is saying is don't lose that energy, don't lose that momentum when it comes to what you've been doing to get you to where you are or have been. Okay, don't lose the momentum. All right, you guys, I'm going to pause and then we're going to move on to jar number 3. I hope that this message has been helpful to you guys. I was really excited about this one. All right, you guys. All right. Hey, so if you chose jar number 3, you guys, this is justice. All right. And the intention that I put on this one, all right, specifically justice is it's karma, okay, but it has the potential to be rewards and success. And the reason why I chose justice for this jar, all right, is because you're going to be possibly in the energy that somebody might owe you something, okay? I'm not saying that it has to be a sense of entitlement, all right, but justice card is coming through, and you might have a lot of people that actually do owe you money, owe you something, and it's like in the past when you were there for them, they weren't there for you. They're not being there for you now, especially if now is a time where you need money, finances, stability. So you could have chosen this card intuitively, all right, because you're a helper, you help people, all right, and you want to see your reward, your balance, your karma come back through to you. Okay, I'm choosing this one, you guys. The other ones had money in it, and I put buttons in this one because it's a feeling of lack. Okay, and justice card coming through could just be saying that you are feeling lack right now, all right, and you're just wondering when it's your turn, all right. There's nothing depressive. It doesn't have to be depressive about this choosing this jar, but what I do want to tell you when it comes to justice is that nobody owes you anything, you guys, okay. And what you want to do is be in the alignment of money, all right. Money is energy. You are energy. We are all energy. So if I am money is basically what I want to tell you. If you chose justice, it just basically to me says that you need to be in a more centered alignment with the notion of money. So I am money. I mean, literally, I will sit there in meditation, you guys, and I envision a cord going from my crown chakra to the furthest star in the sky and then grounding myself. And there's an energy tube, and it's filling with money. And when it reaches to me, it turns into energy, like little energy. I'm just an energy body and we blend into one. All right. It's not a bad thing that you chose this. It just could be feeling it just I am almost feeling like you just might need some advice in order to kind of move forward. And am I a financial guru? Absolutely not. All right. But I have learned some techniques when it comes to manifestation and the law of attraction. And I just feel like you could just be feeling a little bit lack. Okay. So your fortune cards, we have spirit, heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. So when you guys are feeling like you need help, it is time to reach out to your spirit guides, to God, to your angels. It doesn't matter what kind of tough situation you might find yourself in. They do not interfere in our life if we don't ask for help. And that's going to include the money factors. Okay. The fortune cookie, we have wisdom. To focus on the past is to lose the future. Heed advice from an older person, which will allow you to move on. It could be that somebody owes you money. It could be that multiple people owe you money. And you could just be in this energetic feeling of, well, where are these people when I need them? You know what I mean? And even if you don't feel like you can go and talk to anybody, talk to your higher self, talk to your spirit guides, talk to God, all right? And learn how to release that energy and just keep moving forward with the flow of the universe, okay? You have to be in constant flow with the universe. The higher your vibration is, the more the universe will see you, okay? Um, Again, I hope that I'm not delivering a negative message, you guys. I just feel like you chose this because there's some important messages that needs to be displayed throughout here. And Justice card to me is saying, you know what, everything will be okay, because that's what justice is all about. It is about balance, rewards, and success, and moving forward. So once we leave the past and how we felt about things in the past behind us, and we focus on the forward movement, and we flow with the universe, things will be moving forward for us. All right, so let's see what you can do to call in more abundance. So what you can do to call in more abundance. The Eight of Wands, I feel, is a communication card too. So if you're waiting on people, you guys, if you're waiting on people to come to you that might owe you something, I feel that what Spirit's saying is you got to reach out to them, okay? You reach out to them. Don't wait for them to come through to you. I've said it in the other two, closed mouths don't get fed. If you want to see your wish fulfillment, all right, it's time to start talking to these people and making contact with these people, especially if you feel like you're too nice sometimes and you don't want to ask, you know what I mean? But if you feel like you're in a place where this person's going to burn you or rip you off or just simply avoid you, it's time to reach out to this person. All right. I do feel like your wish will be fulfilled. I feel like your wish will be granted when you reach out to them and communicate. All right. Also, too, I have to tell you, if there's something new that you're trying to promote or put out there or call in, now's the time to do it. The Ace of Pentacles represents brand new beginnings when it comes to financial abundance. All right. And this could be in the form of work, or something that you're doing as far as your own business, if you own your own business. Okay. But now's the time to put those wishes out to the universe too. So even if you feel that you can't talk to this person and you really don't want to, you guys, it makes you uncomfortable to think of having to go back and ask. I feel it's calling out to the universe, and just knowing without a doubt that the universe is going to answer. All right, by way of a wish being granted to you. All right, we have the ability to manifest like magic. It's all about how much we believe in ourselves. You guys, if you're here, most of you guys have been or heard, along the lines of God. Okay. And one thing that I'll tell people that believe in God and the religious aspects is a lot of people tend to pray in faith, or pray in fear and not in faith. Sometimes people only pray when things are bad, or they pray like, oh my God, so and so is hurt, or they're sick, or they're gonna die. And that's the notion people pray in. And I believe in God. I believe in everything, you guys. But what I want to say is I've learned how to start channeling my prayers in faith and not fear. Okay, so if you don't want to talk to this person, ask for a new outlet when if you feel the time is right, it's going to be time to act on it. The Ace of Coins, this is the Ace of Pentacles, this is new beginnings. Okay, so basically what Spirit to me is saying to you is it's time to call out and ask for what it is you want. All right, a new business venture, a new idea, something that you can be in pursuit of. All right, when it comes to your finances, your independence, and your money. All right, continue to work and progress. The Eight of Coins is all about working on how you think, working on how you feel about money, working on just work in general. It's not to burn yourself out. The Eight of Coins is not here to burn yourself out, but you got to do the work too. All right, sometimes we can't just sit here and try to sometimes we have to do the work. We can't just go like that and then expect, all right, the universe to just plop a large amount of money in our hand. And if you chose this jar, I'm not going to tell you to go out and play the lottery, because what you're going to do is, if you're not in the proper alignment to receive a big form of abundance, by way of how you think, it's not going to happen. Okay. But you got to do the work too. And that could just be as simple as positive thinking. All right. I know it's going to work. You guys, I'm not trying to prolong this read right here, but I've been a single mom. I got a bunch of kids. And I've been negative in my bank account, years ago. Everything was just shit. It was shit. It was shit. And then finally I've started turning around the way I think, because you know what? I might backslide a little bit in one way, but I always know that things are going to get super huge better in the next. And that's where I'm at now. All right. So change the way you're thinking. All right. So let's see what your advice is. The advice from your guides, what they want you to know. what they want you to know. Look at that. The Six of Coins coming through as success and moving forward. You're going to be coming out of the phase where things have felt ill-centered. The Five of Coins is a depiction of feeling abandoned and rejected by people that you've done for. Okay, and that's no longer, we're done. Okay, we're done. We're going to move past that. The Two of Wands is coming through saying that you're moving away from those people. So you're choosing a different path when it comes to your life and how you develop relationships. So think of it like this. If somebody in your center asks you for money, asked to borrow money, don't borrow, don't loan it. If you have it, give it, and if you don't have it, don't borrow it, don't loan it. Don't do that shit no more, you guys. I'm not the one to like promote other. It's not because of anything. I just don't want to get in trouble. But a guy, Dave Ramsey, is a very, very centered being when it comes to money. Okay, and I've read that book, and it's like one of the biggest things I've ever learned from him was don't loan people money. If you don't have it, give it to them. Or if you have it, give it to them. Do not loan it. Okay, especially if you're in a position not to be able to loan people money, don't do it. Okay, focus on you. The Seven of Wands is you. All right, this life is yours. If you have it, give it. All right, but if you don't have it, don't loan it, don't give it out. You know what I mean? You got to stay smart, and you got to take care of yourself first. All right. And then you could help other people out. But what you will see is forward movement. This is a success card, and putting the past behind you and completely just moving forward. All right. And you'll see a bigger and better picture. All right. Once you move past what the situation is now, but you have to do the work too. And I'm literally saying, even if it's by the way you are thinking, it's time to change our thoughts around, you guys. All right. So I'm going to leave it there, pile 3. I hope that this was worth the experience of watching. You guys take care.